Welcome! AskOnline is a flexible, easy-to-use internet solution that enables you to connect your students with your tutors, catering to the varied schedules of both. In the next few minutes, we'll explore how AskOnline could extend the boundaries of your face-to-face success center to provide around-the-clock tutoring access for your students. The online extension of your center is complete with your branding, but this is only the first step to customizing the site to fit your institution's particular needs. AskOnline's scalable architecture allows you to design your site to cover just one or as many as 20 subject areas, from a writing center or a math lab to a multi-subject tutoring center. As we continue this tour, remember that AskOnline does not provide tutors or educational content. Our mission is to help you meet the changing needs of an increasingly diverse and technology-enabled student population without the added overhead. Extending your learning center with an online element enables it to deliver improved retention rates and higher academic success to your students. So let's take a moment to explore the website so you can see how easy it will be for your students, tutors, and administrators to log on and begin using the system. Accessing the resource begins with the student registering for an account. Registration takes less than a minute, after which new users are able to access the site immediately. The first time a user logs in, he or she is shown an introductory welcome screen with a few helpful hints for getting started, including how to navigate the site, manage the account, and of course, how to seek help from a tutor in a way that works best for the student. Upon completion of the tutorial, the student arrives at the home screen. On the left of every page is the navigation bar. This provides intelligent shortcuts to tools and actions depending on the context of the current page. Front and center on the home screen is the announcement center, followed by a list of upcoming appointments, if the student has requested any, and an overview of the current live tutoring schedule. Note that the number of options available to you, beginning at the home screen and throughout the rest of the site, depend on whether you are logged in as an administrator, tutor, or a student. A more detailed and longer-term calendar of tutor availability, as far in advance as a few weeks or even months, is available from the Schedule tab. Each day, the home screen will automatically update to reflect the daily schedule, organized by subject, tutor, and time interval. Creating the schedule is template-based and requires minimal effort. Typically, an administrator does the routine scheduling of hours using a single-step scheduling assistant, though if the tutor wishes to schedule additional hours for a subject beyond the set schedule, he or she can do so with ease. Changes are immediately visible on the home screen to all students. Clicking on the fully customizable Subjects tab reveals a full list of topics for which help is offered at your school, under each of which is a quick link to the subject's communication tools. Now let's take a brief look at AskOnline's three main communication tools: Ask, Chat, and Discuss. We'll cover the chat feature first because it is in this area that for any subject, one or more students can drop in to interact in real time with the tutor during his or her scheduled hours. The student will find a very familiar setting here if he or she has used a chat client in the past. Primary communication takes place at the top of the screen in the chat window. Participants are shown, along with their status, in the right pane. All students present, as well as the tutor, share the same workspace here, though if a student prefers a one-on-one session with the tutor, scheduling a private appointment is as simple as a few clicks. Below the chat area are the whiteboard and the math palette. The first is a powerful way to interact visually, as all changes made by both the student or students and the tutor appear in real time to each other. The second tool allows equations to be typed and then resubmitted into the chat area at the top. Note that it is possible to save these equations for later use into a shared or private library, allowing rapid reuse of often used constructs. The chat tool is an effective means of real-time communication that can even be extended with audio and/or video communication thanks to seamless integration between AskOnline and the Skype desktop application. It's up to the tutor, however, to determine whether or not this type of interaction will be available. If a tutor is not immediately available for a given subject, then the student might take advantage of a few additional resources at his or her disposal for receiving help on a problem. The Ask queue provides a means for the student to ask specific questions and have them answered as soon as a tutor for that subject becomes available. Over time, the Ask queue becomes a repository of past answers that the tutor can take advantage of to assist students posing similar problems. The AskQ's flexible design allows it to be used for multiple subjects, including those requiring specialized symbols or equations such as math or physics, and direct access to the equation library is also possible here. The AskQ even supports file attachments for such purposes as document review or any other custom review process that requires the transfer of files, perhaps an essay or data collected into a spreadsheet from a physics lab. A common usage scenario is shown here, where a tutor selects a paper that a student has uploaded for review, downloads the file, and uses local software to make comments on the draft. When finished, the paper with comments can be re-uploaded and examined by the student when he or she logs in next. The student can even configure an alert to be displayed when a response has been posted to his or her question. At AskOnline, we recognize that many of your tutors are also students, with variable schedules of their own. For this reason, tutors appreciate the asynchronous nature of the AskQ. Using the tool, students upload questions and draft content when it is convenient for them, and likewise, tutors pull the post down for answer and review when their own schedules permit. And yet, other problems are a bit more collaborative in nature. So for this purpose, we've created the discussion forum. This is a tool that functions nearly identically to the AskQ, with the exception that the posts in the discussion section are accessible to other users, allowing fellow students to assist if the post is problem-solution oriented, or simply serve as an appropriate place to gather input on a topic of general discussion. Complementing the tools above is the option to receive help by private appointment. Should a student be in need of personalized assistance, perhaps during off hours, then the student can make a private appointment to meet with the tutor at the tutor's discretion. Whether in Ask, Chat, or Discuss, all tutor-to-student interactions on the system are maintained so that you can access them at any time. Because AskOnline is hosted on our servers, you don't have to maintain hardware databases. Your administrators have all of this data available at their fingertips for complete oversight and control of the system, and reports on the data are quick and easy to create. Students have access to previous chat transcripts and snapshots created during the session. These transcripts can be searched for by date or by keyword. Even snapshots taken off the whiteboard during a given session can be recalled for quick reference. Tutors can recall previously used equations for use with new students, in addition to viewing old tickets in the AskQ to refer to a previously existing solution. Finally, administrators have a rich set of tools to maintain quality control of the site, as well as to make informed budgeting decisions, including the ability to retrieve a tutor's work for a past month in order to prepare payroll, to report on the usage of the system for a particular subject, and much more. Thanks for watching this introductory video. Please visit AskOnline.net to schedule a live online demo so we can discuss your particular situation in detail and so you can experience firsthand the power of AskOnline.